Live on MLB Network, this is Game 3 of the League Championship Series. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports. But even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Washington Nationals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should keep an eye on Kolten Wong. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Stephen Strasburg will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power, but he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Kolten Wong.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Taylor is there. He's got it one away.
Batting second, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Strasburg with a check at first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in. From the stretch, fouled off. Now the 0-1. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
So he got him swinging. Paul Goldschmidt goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Fowler leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Two and two to Marcell Ozuna.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Here now the 2-2. On the move now is Fowler. Still 2-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. One left for the Cardinals. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, man, I'm really excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Jack Flaherty gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Here's Howie Kendrick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. The 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Ready with another 2-2, and that is swung on and missed by Suzuki. He's down on strikes for the first out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And another foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the power hitting first baseman Ryan Zimmerman. First pitch coming. Here it is. Called strike. A good pitch down in the zone. Fouled away. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Into the box, Michael Taylor, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ground ball left side. Carpenter is there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Nats leave a pair. We are still scoreless. Digging in, Matt Carpenter will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Carpenter stands at second with no outs. A pause and the 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. The 2-2. Line softly toward the hole. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now.
Batting second, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one.
Too low, 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
High and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
0-2.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So one run here on one hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. Cards lead it 1-0. Here's Brian Dozier now.
Leading off for Washington, the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong.
Colton Wong.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike one.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. The chance here for Dozier at second. He's got it. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here. 2 away. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Fowler stands 6'5" tall and will hit from both sides of the plate. He's a second-year big leaguer. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 1-0. Into the box now, Howie Kendrick. He reached on a single in his first try.
Baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Three. He's out. You're out. 3.
So striding in, Brian.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Spin and a throw back to second. Runners back. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
He's set. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Taylor stands at second with 2 gone. Oh, good knuckle curve. 0-2. One and 2 now to Adam Eaton. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is Eaton. But this will land untouched.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Taylor at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard liner to center field. Taylor is there. 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield. Into the box now, Harrison Bader, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top 1-0.
Leading up for Washington, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Stepping into the box, Steven Strasburg. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Stepping into the box, Howie Kendrick. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
Let's play ball. Heat thing. 3. 3.
Leading off the inning, Gerardo Parra, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Gerardo Parra.
Miles Michaelis enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 39, Miles Michaelis.
Let's play ball. Out. He's out. Out. You're out. Out.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Yadier Molina. He flew out in his last at bat.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Strasburg comes set. Here's the first pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Throw over to the bag. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball well outside. Has a look, now the pitch. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
Standing in, Paul DeYoung. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Here's the 0-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. Now in the box, Brian Dozier. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number.
Play ball. Brian.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he's back standing. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for Washington. They're down 1-0.
Your
Tanner
attention,
Rainey
please.
has been summoned from
Now
the bullpen as
for
he'll
the
do so to start the 8th.
Number 21, Tanner
Into the box,
Rainey.
Harrison Bader. Third trip to
leading off for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
He's set and the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the 0-1. Sent toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. Now batting, Miles Michaelis. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Rainey is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Count remains at 0-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Dozier ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now
settling in now, Colton Wong. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Rainey will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they lead it 1-0. Standing in, Howie Kendrick, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't.
Play ball.
the third baseman, Howie.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Hit to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Nationals leave one. They trail this one 1-0. Roenis Elias enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. At the plate, Dexter Fowler. And he will not be seeing the usual suspect close this game out as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
The 1-0 home. 1-1 to count. Liner toward right center. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Roll.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
Cesar Silva will come on now and pinch run here.
He's running at first base. Number 3, Cesar Silva.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. First delivery to him on the way. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And a huge insurance run is in to score all the way from first.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Goldschmidt leads off second with nobody out. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Jose Martinez will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Jose Martinez.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Parra is in pursuit. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
So coming to the plate, Yadier Molina, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. From the belt, the pitch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. From the belt, the pitch. And it's 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Nationals nothing. Cesar Silva will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Jose Martinez is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Jose Martinez will come in as well as a part of the double switch.
Your attention, please. This change for the Cardinals. Now playing right field, number 19. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 18, Carlos Martinez. This change for the Cardinals.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Number 3.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. DeYoung's got it, and the throw to first is in time, one gone. Ready now, Brian Dozier. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Dozier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike now for the Nats. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Ozuna sprinting after it, and they can't run it down. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The St. Louis Cardinals trail 2-1 in this postseason series. Jack Flaherty pitches well enough to get the W. Steven Strasburg is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight: